The PlayStation 5 was just revealed on Thursday, June 11th, and with it, a great number of games, some small and some large. And of course, the console itself was revealed, which I personally love the look of. But when it comes to the games, here are the games I am personally very excited for. I really enjoyed the 2018 Spider-Man game from Insomniac. The story was one of the best when it comes to this hero, when discussing films and video games. And the open world was fantastic to swing around in and just have fun. Of course, at the end of the game, we find out that Miles has also been bit, so we assumed we would play as him in the sequel. But the fact Insomniac decided to bridge the story with a standalone small game similar to Uncharted Lost Legacy is perfect. It gives us something great to play at launch, and gives them more freedom in the future when it comes to the character of Miles. Takashi Adamaki has a huge dub when it comes to this game. Luminous Productions became its own developer after Final Fantasy XV, and has gotten many people, including me, excited. And after seeing the gameplay trailer, it pulled me in for sure. And of course Gary Whitta, the writer of Rogue One, Book of Eli, and contributing writer in the Telltale Walking Dead video games, leading the team of writers on this project has me completely sure it will be a great one. Let's just hope it's possibly Final Fantasy XVI, or a tie-in prequel to 15, as the background at the end of the trailer seems quite similar to the landscape of Final Fantasy XV. I've always enjoyed racing games, mainly the old Need for Speed games, but they have become way too arcadey for me. Drive Club was the perfect balance when it comes to these games in recent years, so finally seeing Gran Turismo 7 from Polyphony Digital has me stoked. Just give it to me already. I just want to sit there behind the wheel in beautiful 4K and drive to some light jazz. Sackboy, I screamed when I saw my favourite PlayStation mascot. Not necessarily a Little Planet 4, but with Dreams releasing this year, I really don't think we need one right now. So the direction Sumo Digital have went with this game is perfect. A Mario 3D-esque platformer, which also has up to 4 people playing co-op? Hell yeah, just let me run around and hear the nostalgic sounds of those prize and point bubbles, and I would be happy enough. Yet another platformer. SONY seems to be finally expanding its variety a bit more when it comes to these new titles. Kena Bridge of Spirits looks beautiful. The art style combining realism with animation makes it look like a Pixar or DreamWorks film. The combat looks great, and of course the story seems intriguing. I cannot wait for this title. And of course, it has those little cute creatures that help you out. I love the Hitman series. Whether the old games, yes, even Absolution, or IO Interactive's new trilogy. I think the episodic-like approach worked quite well, but I'm happy enough with everything finally being together on one disc. Each level has so much replayability, it never gets boring, especially with the challenges and all that are added weekly to the game. I'm interested to see where IO takes the final game in their trilogy, as I found the narrative actually great. And I'm even more excited to see what IO decide to do after their Hitman series. Little Devil Inside looks fantastic. From my research, I saw that this game was greenlit and kickstarted back in 2015, but now that it is finally going to release and on PlayStation 5, I am excited for the team behind the game. It looks stunning. The art style and overall theme of the game I adore. The gameplay from what I saw on their Facebook page looked great. It gives me Don't Starve kind of vibes, just a bit more comedic, and I love it. Definitely will be a day one purchase from me. Demon Souls. I've never finished a Soulsborne game by myself. I used to play through them with a friend. We'd give each other the controller every single time we died. And well, I don't enjoy hard games if I'm being honest. Not that I'm bad at them, I just play games to relax, not to get annoyed. But I know all about the lore in these games, and I love it. So I think it is finally time for me to step up and get through one of these all by myself. Especially with how beautiful this remake from Bluepoint looks. Can Sony just finally acquire them? Resident Evil 8 was leaked a while back. Of course, we knew about the usual zombies and the werewolves caught people off guard. But the fact it's called Village gives us some nice Resident Evil 4 vibes to this. And after seeing the trailer, witches, a castle, and Chris being Chris, but a villain, I am for sure intrigued. And of course, the engine used for the remakes of RE2 and RE3 is great, so I can't wait to see this game in action on the PlayStation 5. And finally, Deadloop. I love Arcane Studios, and I love Dishonored, so I'm always excited to see what they have coming next. When we first saw Deadloop, I wasn't that into it, but after seeing this gameplay and how similar, in a good way, it plays like Dishonored, made me love it. The dark fantasy, now set in a modern day, with all these physics-based powers and the ability to invade another player and try to assassinate. All things I absolutely adore, and I cannot wait to play this game these holidays when it finally releases. Well, there we go. If you managed to watch the whole thing, a like would be appreciated. And of course, subscribe for more content if you enjoyed this. Also, let me know what games you are excited for from this reveal, either in the comments below or on my Twitter. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.